What? 4. Wait, what are you doing? 3. What are you counting down for? 2. Hey, what? No, hey. 1. What? Oh.
More like, aww. Bless you, and bless this evening and this station, as it is now the very last Dr. T show here on GBKM Fm /TV. You're so dramatic, Doctor. Yes, I was adding it for dramatic effect. Here he is. Well, he's not necessary. We are all sad. We get this. You're sad too.
So sad today.
Okay. Well, thank you, girls and girls. As I was saying, it has been a long and eventful haul here at GBKM FM /TV, the mouthpiece, and I'm very, very tearful to say goodbye. And I would have planned a huge gala, maybe even with a keg or two. Who knows? But I have been in the middle of a move the last week or so. But I was able to gather another form of party via Ayla, Yuri, and get this, Harvey.
Yeah.
Well, I am as shocked as you will be. Harvey, the born again hippie? What? Oh, thank you very much, my brother. We all have our journeys filled with turns, learning and yearning for heaven's guidance. Right. Did you find a magic lamp filled with LSD or something?
Oh, how I wish I did. No, I nearly faced death in the face and was shown a new enlightenment of life.
Is that a near-death experience?
More like a new life experience.
What happened?
I saw the light.
Well, that's it? Okay, then. Well, let me ask you this then, Harvey. Or do you prefer Harv now?
No. Harvey's fine, thank you.
What if you found a magic lamp, though? What would your 3 wishes be?
Well, that right there is a stumper. How about to be healthy, happy, and high?
Constantly high?
Oh yeah.
Yikes. Oh, well, what about, like, no, there's no riches or like a home to sleep in even?
No, that's all you need, brother.
Whatever, dude. Speaking of 3 wishes, I have a new review for you, to which is Aladdin, to which I have Ayla here to help me out with. Won't you, Ayla?
Yes, indeed I will.
Oh, thank you. She also saw Aladdin, and if you haven't yet, it is out in theaters now, and actually it is pretty worth the time. And how about you? Are you going to help me out? What about Yuri? Have you seen it? No. Okay. Well, then that is a no for you. First, I want to ask you, Ayla, what would your 3 wishes be if you had one of those magic things?
Oh boy. That's a stumper, I'd say. Well, I kind of think I wouldn't want to think about myself first. I want to be like, my first wish would be, I don't know, world peace or something like that. But if it was for me, the first would be, a home where I'm safe. And then maybe...
You hear that, Harvey?
Yeah. A safe home. And then enough money to live happily for me and my family. What would third wish be?
To get all the shinies in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard. It's a hard question to just come up with on the fly.
Good teenagers. Now take off your clothes. No, I'm bringing it back to Aladdin. A true diamond in the rough live action remakes of so far. And if it's any inclination of what's to come, i.e. Lion King, Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Little Mermaid, Fantasia, just with no Nick Cage. Only time I'll request this with no Nick Cage is a Fantasia movie, but
agreed.
We had The Sorcerer's Apprentice already, so if you were one of those whom rage quit upon the Entertainment Weekly cover or the first trailer showing the genie, you were not alone, my friend. But yet, the quality shown in these trailers were not not improved much for a finished project, both in tone and CGI. And the soundtrack too, I guess. A soundtrack, though, I have excessive mixed feelings about. To which at first you may just, straight up hear essentially auto-tuned karaoke tracks. Mine, and most likely fave tracks from childhood, that is. And this is where the biased critic in me steps in. No doubt the lead/actors have talent, yet they still sound robotic, especially Big Willie Smith. It definitely takes some getting used to, getting jiggy with the classics, but once you get past the French Prince aspect of it, most of his tracks are rather quite enjoyable. Some would even say magical. He tries his impressions, accents, and characters in different shtick than just, just his West Philly swagger. Will Smith just has attached to him. He has this, hey, yo.
I agree.
Thank you for agreeing with me. Which, this had me wildly entertained, but you already knew it would never compare to the original. Come on, of course. Though it's still very much worth a listen or a boogie down to. Other than Smith, at most points it sounds as though Mena Massoud and Naomi Scott, which is Aladdin and Jasmine, are just kind of trying to show off their skills and vibratos, opposed to actually telling the story or conveying any emotions of the characters in that scene. I found it's more of a show-off session. And then there are the guest quote-unquote artist covers like Zayn Malik from the X Factor and DJ Khaled or DJ Aladdin rap remix right at the end for the end credits. Habibi. But what I want to highlight is the updated instrumentals to a more Indian Siberian sandtastic sound than the actual original movie has. They use a lot of more instruments. I don't know, like sitars or pan flutes.
No, I don't know. I found they were using lots of instruments in the songs.
Yeah, no, it's great. They use more instruments to make it have that more of like Indian vibe to it, and that is thanks to Alan Menken, focusing more on a diversity feel, and I would advise having an ear open for them in particular, and maybe dubbing them better than in the original, even. The instrumentals, that is, when it comes to the instruments. No? Well, you tell me. You can let me know in the comments of my watch party or at the Dr. T Show Facebook/Dr. T Show. You let me know if you enjoyed the instrumentals a lot more in this movie. But the soundtrack was not the only aspect updated. The whole movie itself was more politically corrected with a much less stereotypical offensive culture setting and opening of the film. Though most have said the whole opening Arabian Nights beginning may have set the tone for the rest and even ruined their impression of this remake in the first 2 minutes, which I almost shared this with, but I was gleefully swayed. I'm sure you have or will, but I dare you to walk into the theater and try to believe in the characters on their own, with the acting being the same story as the original. Like, other than, the original plot points, this is somewhat of a different movie.
I honestly, I do agree that if you needed to take a bathroom break right at the beginning, you could do it right at the beginning.
Right.
But the rest of the movie I loved.
Yes. I actually enjoyed it too, but it's not the same story. It's not. Fundamentally, it is, you got a poor thief, he meets a princess, genie, prince, Jafar gets the lamp, and then, yay, happy ending. That's about it, though. Some would consider this more of an adaptation than a full-out remake.
I agree.
Yes. The same, but it has the same empowering message mixed with some, more girl humor. Genie sex fantasies, wildly noticeable wigs, and wildly amazing choreography, which personally led me to believe that some of the actors, mainly Aladdin, was kind of just hired for his dance skills opposed to his actual acting. Also, he looked eerily like the original character of Aladdin, so that might have
And his
helped.
voice is spectacular.
Exactly. But I think his dance moves is what sold him. But he does have a lot more lip gloss than the original Aladdin did. I also noticed that. And yay for pointy shoes and pointy ears. You know who I'm talking about. The Blue Hitch Genie, who was fun and very, very entertaining and definitely grows on you with his perma glittery skin, CGI nipples, and with just a little bit of Kazam. That's the Shaq Genie
Kazam.
movie, yeah. Added in. And yes, with the CGI being somewhat hard to get used to with the lifeless eyes that are somehow still full of animated life. It's again, it's no Robin Williams. You cannot compare to that, and that's a cartoon compared to it. They did a lot good from bringing that into what would quote unquote be live action. What are your thoughts on Jasmine? I didn't really have a lot of impressions on.
I think Jasmine was spectacular. I loved her voice. I loved her acting. I loved the introducing, kind of almost like Beauty and the Beast. Not an adaptation, but a remake, but using some new songs to showcase, a little bit of a side of feminism and strength with her character and what she could achieve.
The whole Speechless song, I personally, I just thought it was so dumb. Not the concept or the lyrics. No, I thought those fit. It was just random. Everybody starts just frozen in slow motion, almost like an Ariana Grande music video, where she's singing how she's not going to be speechless anymore to all these people, yet she kind of is being speechless because none of them can hear her because they're all frozen in time.
Well, it's almost like it's in her head. It's in her head, and then she says it afterwards because she's thought it. She sung it in the head.
Oh, well, I'm just saying that scene, it was kind of shoved into out of nowhere, and it would have fit a lot better if it was in another portion of the movie. Maybe if Jafar actually did take her as, I don't know, a slave like he did in the original, she could just bust out and sing that song
Definitely
instead.
something they left out that was very necessary.
Yeah,
I
the
really
Hourglass.
was looking forward to seeing the Hourglass.
yeah. And Jafar, well, just wasn't there. But he still did pull off a creepy, evil villain. Jafar. Just with a more kind of stalker, pedophile vibes. Like,
Bring me the lamp. Come, Aladdin. I can make you rich.
Beyond your wildest dreams.
Yes, Aladdin, bring me the lamp.
but overall, you can't tell me that all of the CGI characters like Abu, Raja, Iago, and yes, Genie were not your favorites, whom all the leads acted very well and believable with. But these computer-generated characters somehow, for me, had far more emotion in their actings than those who are actually live action. And I, personally, again, I don't know about you, but I couldn't wait until they came back on the screen. I just wanted, the live actors like, yeah, you do your thing. Bring back the genie. Bring back the monkey. Bring back the parrot, damn it. And what was truly missing, though, speaking of the parrot, was Gilbert Godfrey's Iago. But I do still think that the little, at times, the little fella stole the show every scene he was in. And other than Jafar, the ending might have been the biggest disappointment and just not making sense from what you remember of the original. Like the original, Jafar became a giant snake. As you said, there was the hourglass and all the evil puns slithering about. Get the point? Well, I guess if this Jafar was there, it'd be like,
Get the point? Oh, yes, Aladdin. Yes.
I'm not first. You're always second.
Yes, you can see how snake-like I can be.
well, none of that was there, and Jafar becomes a powerful sorcerer at the end, etc., etc. He gets all this power, he teleports Aladdin, blah, 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 which makes me think, why does he even want to be a genie in the first place? Like, he can do whatever he wants, right? And then, yes, he turns into a genie, sucked into the lamp, and he didn't even look intimidating. He just kind of went, I'm a genie now, hoo, hoo, hoo. It's humorous even.
I disagree. I think he looked pretty scary in the big red genie.
Oh, well, I guess we're getting heated here.
Creepy.
So yeah, the genie gets freed, and for some reason ends up with her best friend, another added character to the movie, the handmaiden, and they have kids to travel the world with. And ugh.
Yeah.
But if you're like me, you went straight home afterwards to binge the original and maybe the two sequels to compare the two. which I did. I went straight back and watched 1 to 3. And we have plenty of upcoming remakes to look forward to, or maybe cover our eyes to. Who knows? Don't you dare close your eyes. Next up is Lion King, and I cannot wait. And I ask this, again, to you listening. What would your 3 wishes be? And randomly, this is going to be random, who should be cast as Ursula if A Little Mermaid is in the works? Let me know, yo, fam. Comments below and in the watch party.
Yeah, that's a difficult one.
Yeah, who would you cast as Ursula, huh?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you think about that. And while you do, I'm just going to throw this out there. After this movie got released, there is a porn parody, of course, called Aladdin. I'm just going to let that settle in while we get our first music break. We're doing all the golden oldies here, the best of the Dr. T Show has to offer, with Crazy, Zebra, and the Bandits.
Real.
More coming up with Yuri, Harvey, and the ever so lovely Ayla right after this.
Face.
Sundays. Am I right? No. Wait, if you're looking for a good time every night of the week, look no further than Remix Lounge, right at the corner of Dundas and Dovercourt, where you can party Monday to Sunday. Open mics with Rich Freed, talented local artists and comedians. Come back Monday for karaoke with Steve-O starting at 10, and guess what? PBR and tacos for $10 again. I kid you not, kid. 1305 Dundas. The Remix Lounge is where the party's at all week long.
Whoa. listening to the Dr. T Show on GBKM FM, the mouthpiece.
What, GBKM, the mouthpiece. It is 6:23, and that were some two great old Dr. T Show guest classics. Zebra and the Bandit with Crazy and Fallen Heirs, I Need to Know. And as we covered upcoming June movie releases last week, let's run down the earworm releases coming in music to look forward to in the upcoming month. June 6th, we got Avicii with Tim. That's the name of the album, Tim. On the 7th, we got Santana and with Africa Speaks and the Jonas Brothers, Happiness Begins. On the 14th, Bastille has Doomdays coming out, and Bruce Springsteen with some Western Stars, along with Madonna wrapping it up with Madame X, whatever. 21st, Chris Brown, that old chap, has Indigo and Emily Sande with Real Life. And then what I'm looking forward to is the Rock on Tours, Help Us Stranger. And the last of this month, or next month, coming out on the 28th, is the Black Keys, Let's Rock. The Jonas Brothers, JB, that is the Bieber. Huh? You say this, the JB, that is Justin Bieber, no?
Yeah, well, that's how I remember it.
This is surprising you remember everything.
Watch it, unibrow.
Yeah, this brow brings me the clam.
Oh, is that so dirty, Santa?
I am not Santa Man. Whoa. Okay, let's calm down. Peace and love, right? Right, Harvey?
That's right, my bad brethren.
Brethren? All right, now that is settled. This all reminds me of a story involving JB, the Bieber. Yes, the Biebs. Bieber, yes. There was a time where I worked for Z103.5, and they had a cutout of Justin Bieber. Yes, and me and my friend Sean, if you remember him from, I think, it was last week.
Last week, I remember.
Yes, we went out to a rave. It was one of the first raves we've ever been to, and we brought that cutout. And it just got torn to shreds at that rave. And I do believe so, Sean still has a leg of that Justin Bieber cutout somewhere in his treasure vaults in his basement, I think. And I also remember when it was in full contact. It was fully put together, the Justin Bieber cutout. I would hide it in the women's bathroom at Z103.5, and when you open the door, Justin Bieber's there. And as long as we're on the topics of stories, I have another little. This one has to do with One Direction. I got a tattoo on my arm. It's like a fast forward sign, because I like to live life by one motto, and that is life moves in one direction. Yes. So I got a fast forward sign tattooed on my wrist. I also thought of naming my band One Direction. And then you can guess what happens at the end there. Those little hellions
buggers.
They came about and they ruined my life and my career and my goals. How about you, Ayla? This night's been missing your sweet presence. And Yuri, we've all shared conundrums. Let's hear your story, Ayla. Do you have any stories that come to mind? Any funny stories you want to share?
You should have asked me before the show so I could think of a story, because I can't think of any stories.
Okay, well then, Yuri here. Come on, spill it, Yerkel.
Okay, I tell you how I fight my way through the borders to come here to these glorious of countries. First off, I start off like this. I wake up. My clothes they're not here on me.
So you're naked?
Yeah, yes. I am naked, but this is no threat to me. I wake up. I put a little pin in my arm. Like a needle. Yes, I put this in my arm so it is underneath my skin. I peel open my skin. I take this needle out. I pick this lock, and then I use this pin to poke the eye of the man who put me here. And as he's bleeding on the ground, I say, hey, this is very nice clothes. Yes, I get this for you clothes. And then I take his clothes, and just for fun, I take off his face. I sew it onto my... Whoa. All right.
Enough there.
All right, so, whoa. We're going to need a little bit to recoup after that. I have not even go through the ending. No, thank you. Thank you, Yuri. That is way too much. You asked for this, okay? Yes, I know. Stay tuned. Here's a little jumple for you. Nah.
That's okay. I
Show on GBKM FM, the mouthpiece.
GBKM FM, the mouthpiece. It is 6:35, and now that nightmare is hopefully rocked out of our memories, here are some things to help us continue the memory loss. Of course, the ever so glorious Remix Lounge is hosting another Fate event. This Saturday, June 1st, is the Fairy Wing Ball with DJs Prospero, Lazarus, and Henhidam. The last Fate party until October. Again, it's all about the dragons, angels and demons, and fairies. So dress up. Vendors are including blackline accessories, BDSM gear, jewelry, and satanic undies. Hell, you do not want to miss it. With a dance floor, a monitored play areas, and $20 at the door, $10 if you arrive before 11. Then Yuri, you'll like this one. Go, yeah, okay. Saturday, June 22nd, JUMPLE, that band you heard not too long ago, is back. I forgot to say, we were listening to JUMPLE, Motivation, and Motherleads Don't Stop. Sorry, forgot to mention that. Yes, JUMPLE is back on the 22nd at Dram Taberna. Yay. Oh, come on, you'll love it. Duh, sure they will. Well then, how about this? The Wax Limbs album release party, June 27th at the Super Wonder Gallery. If you remember, I interviewed them a few weeks ago, and now they're releasing their new album, The Autumn Ball. Come to celebrate, and doors are at 8 p.m. So this evening you get all groovy and vibe with those on the same plane as you. Plane what? Plane like a flight? Oh, now, Dr. T, I'm talking about spiritual plane of existence. You and I don't know what you're talking about, be honest. He's talking this, the soul and body, no? No? Yes! Or, da. This dude with the flower eyes and the wing gets it, brother. Things? Probably the best not to question it, Yuri. I see you with wings only in my dreams or nightmares, like you are definitely going to bring upon me tonight with that story you told not too long ago. But those are some shows to look forward to, as well as these. These shows have been saved from cancellation on TV. Ooh. Check it out. Those being This Is Us, Young Sheldon, which I don't know why. I've never ever enjoyed the Big Bang Theory or its predecessor. Hey, these microphones cost money. Don't lick them.
I was doing.
No, you know.
I love Big Bang Theory.
They can't see it, but everybody, Ayla just licked the microphone. Blind Spot is another one to coming back from cancellation, along with How to Get Away with Murder, The Orville, and The Empire. Again, none of which I can ever say I've actually watched an episode of. How about you, Ayla?
This Is Us all the way.
That's
love that show. I don't know the other shows.
I never heard of Young Sheldon?
I know Young Sheldon. I've never watched
Bazinga?
it. I think it looks like it's pretty good. The kid who is in it looks like a good actor. I don't know. This Is Us. I still have to finish this season. And I'm scared, but I'm so excited.
Well, have you ever heard of Shrekfest?
I like Shrek, but I don't know what you speak of.
And how about you? Are you asking me? Yeah, well, somewhat of an open question. Well,
Yeah, Yuri.
I'm going to tell y'all star about it right after this.
Feeling like some company tonight. You're not alone. Back me up. I need a fight. Take me home and wake me up before it gets light. Shake off my bones. Tomorrow comes and I'll be home.
right? No. Wait, if you're looking for a good time every night of the week, look no further than Remix Lounge, right at the corner of Dundas and Dovercourt, where you can party Monday to Sunday. Open mics with Rich Freed, talented local artists and comedians. Come back Monday for karaoke with Steve-O starting at 10, and guess what? PB Heart and Tacos for $10 again. I kid you not, kid. 1305 Dundas. The Remix Lounge is where the party's at all week long.
Finally, it's only been, 5-6 minutes, because it is 6:47 and you are tuned to the very, very last Dr. T show here on GBKM FM, the mouthpiece. Let's hear about the Shrek. Jeez, okay. I was getting to it in just a second. Hold your horses or goats or whatever you have. Yuri has goats, duh. All right, well, the more you know. And you should also know that there is an occurrence. Oh, I tried to do that there. That happens every year on Labor Day weekend in Madison, Wisconsin, named Shrekfest, hosted by 97.1 FM and the YouTube channel 3GI, who sets it all up, who also does the Shrek Retold series I have previously discussed on my previous house. Everyone has green Shrek ears and cosplay, along with onion eating contests and green swamp beer.
Yummy.
Sounds yums, doesn't it? Find the videos on my wall, facebook.com.
I could win an
Dr.
onion
T-Show.
eating contest.
You think you can take one bite into an onion and you wouldn't just explode?
I can eat a red onion by itself. I'm sure I could eat a regular onion by itself.
Challenge accepted. All right, soon there will be a video of Ayla here eating a full onion uploaded.
With some salt?
Okay, you agreed. Okay, yeah. So
I'll
that
do
is
it.
gonna happen. I'm 100% down for this.
Raise
Behind
some
it.
money? Certainly.
What's your favorite Shrek character, Ayla?
Donkey.
Donkey.
I love Donkey.
Mine's got to be the gingerbread man.
Oh, yeah. Gingerbread Man, too.
Not the gumdrop buttons. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man!
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. And how about you, Harv? What's your favorite character?
The what?
Oh, okay, I just woke him up.
Why you never give him name like you are with me all of the time?
What?
You always say this. You're you can look. You never have name for this for hippie here.
I've been calling him Harvey the Hungry Homeless Man this whole time.
Oh, okay, this is true. Yeah, and I'm still hungry. What do you got for grub around here? Come on, I've been looking forward to that nutragrain bar you always bring me every time.
I don't have any nutragrain bars on me.
You're lucky this is the last time I'm here then.
You know, you're a mix between like Matthew McConaughey and a homeless man.
I'm supposed to take that as a compliment. I will.
Okay, that's what I meant it as. Yeah. So, don't worry. We will grab a pizza after this.
You promise?
Yeah.
How about the little pinky promise?
Moving on. We had Toronto riots happening, what was it, last Friday or over the weekend? I totally missed, which unfortunately is unfortunate because I love going to riots and protests and just seeing what all that stuff's all about. It's entertaining. It is. But I do believe that you were there. Weren't you, Ayla?
I was. I wouldn't call it entertaining. This is a very, very big issue. It was about the decisions in Georgia and, Alabama. Is it Alabama, I believe, where they have legislated abortions to be illegal.
And that's crazy.
Exactly. And when you say that's why this protest, I mean, maybe it won't be effective, but it's important for people to see it and to know that it's our choice. You don't control what we do, and you don't control our bodies and the health of our bodies.
You don't regulate our vaginas.
Exactly.
Vagina.
And there's a lot of people dressing up because there's, the TV show The Handmaid's Tale, and where they wear the white bonnet and the red outfit. It's a big statement to be shown so that when the protests do happen, people know. Although there has been some, beliefs about the actual costume and whether or not it's right to be wearing the costume. People just show up as the strong women they are.
Or if they should be wearing bras or not.
Well, they could wear whatever they want. I would show up as, if I had time to make a costume, I would have.
You showed up as Xena.
As Xena.
The warrior princess.
Exactly. I think we should all be showing up like various warriors.
I think you should show up completely blue and naked, like Mystique.
That would be interesting. Everybody naked and blue.
It would be. You know what?
Wouldn't have the same ring to it. I think red is a very important statement.
All right, then what about naked and red?
What about? Oh, come on. What
let
about
me hear
naked and magenta? Oh, come on now.
Okay, Harry.
Oh, damn.
Well, the name's Harvey.
Harvey, not Harry.
Well, he is pretty hairy, but that's beside the issue.
Magenta's a good color too.
Harvey, speaking of you and your hair,
What about it? It's flowing all over the place.
yeah, no, it's dropping all over the place too. Why don't we, since you're here, and I think Yuri went out for a smoke, but I can't let him back into the building here. Unfortunately, we couldn't say goodbye to Yuri. I believe he's outside. He might still be. It's raining a bit. I feel bad, but we have a little time left. Harvey, why don't you take over the weather while we originally brought you on to this here project called the Dr. T Show?
Well, I guess I'm gonna. Oh yeah, okay. I guess I can handle this. Tomorrow, we're going to get a little bit of rain. It's going to come down on you just a little bit with a 17%. Then right after that, Thursday. Oh, Thursday, we're going to get chance of showers. Same shit. Oh, same stuff. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to swear now. 20 degrees out there. Friday, rainy sun, cloud for any sun.
Very descriptive, Harvey. Thank you. Thank you for doing the last other weather report here. Oh, Ayla, you look like you know the weather. No? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can tell you the weather. I am the weather
Why don't you try doing the weather instead of Harvey? Oh, yeah. All right, yeah.
You're no good at it, Harvey. Sorry. Oh, let's see. Let's see the forecast.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go look for Yuri because I can use a little tobacco in myself, too.
Well, fine.
Save one for me, too. Yeah, we'll see about that.
Okay.
All right. Oh, wait. Bye, Harvey. This is the last time you'll be on air, Harvey. You don't want to say anything else? Peace and love, brother.
Bye, Harvey.
Peace and love. So it's just me and you now, isn't it, Ayla? It's just down to the two of us.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So let's hear about that weather.
Hey. So, let's see. On Wednesday, another crappy day. 17 degrees, 40% chance of rain. Thursday, again, we've got some more rain. 20 degrees high, 40% chance of rain. And Friday, we have 19 degrees, no rain in sight. Saturday, 19 degrees and only rain in the early morning. Rest of the day is looking very sunny. And then Sunday, 17 degrees, sun. Looks like a couple of nice days there.
Well, hopefully we be becoming magenta ourselves with that tan. Mm-hmm. Now, I want to say goodbye to you as well, Ayla. To you here at the Dr. T Show and GBKM FM. You have been such a pleasure. Thank you for missioning in all those times way out in the middle of Jumanji out here in the middle of nowhere in North York.
Thank you for having me. It was such a pleasure to be on the show.
Oh, the pleasure is completely mine. And as depressed I am to be, myself and the whole of the Dr. T Show will be moving on as I moved into a new pad yesterday. But we will continue soon, and you can find all of the previous Dr. T shows and reviews on my SoundCloud.com/Dr. T Show, as well as my YouTube, which I got a new videos coming out of all the previous shows as well, redubbed into a video form. YouTube/Dr. Taylor North Show, along with new material very soon. Another story, nay, another life begins as this story here at GBKM TV/FM, the mouthpiece, comes to an end. For now. No. Well, who knows? I'm going to throw one more thank you out to Kenny and everybody here at the GBKM FM team for having me and having this show.
Hello, Kenny here.
This is the man behind all the media you are seeing right now.
It's really sad to see that you are kind of leaving us, but I believe you're physically leaving us. Mentally, you're ever going to be with us.
I don't think it's the last time we'll...
No, I am looking at bringing you on my own show for an interview.
Oh.
Yes, if you are available and willing to do that, I'll be more than happy to bring you on my own show for an interview, and then we'll talk. I definitely would like you to be more around us. Hopefully, things will pop up, opportunity will come up again, that we can strike a long-term relationship and take it to the next level. It was a blessing.
Buy me Jennifer's, jeez.
Yes, but it was a great experience working with you. It was a learning process on both our. It's an experience that I would have, a relationship that I would have loved to extend and to continue. But that notwithstanding, I do believe that in any shape or form, the relationship is still going to continue, and you are always welcome. And I know that your listeners, your fans are going to miss you. I always tell people all the time,
I miss you already.
Do not think nobody's listening. Someone is always listening. Until you strike that chord, then you will realize that someone is always listening. It was great having you, my brother.
Oh, it's great being here. You heard it right here from Kenny and everybody here at the Dr. T Show and GBKM FM. We'd like to thank you for listening. It doesn't mean it's the end. It's just the end for right now. And I want to wrap things up with what a crazy world we live in. So here's Crazy World by Rebel Hero. Rest in peace, Tyson, and thanks once again for tuning in to hear the Dr. T Show on GBKM FM, the Mouthpiece.